Welcome everyone to the Omega FQ channel, where we unbox Transformer toys and review them together. These videos are here to give you the chance to see the toys unboxed and find out if it's something you want to add to your collection. My name's Frank, and I want to say thanks for joining me. Now let's find out if you're going to be adding this Transformer to your collection. In this video, we are unboxing and reviewing Decepticon Blowpipe from the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy. Part of the first wave of Siege Battle Masters, Blowpipe transforms from robot to dual impact Shatterblast compression cannon and back. As a part of the combat system, he includes a Fireblast effect piece that can be used to simulate his blaster mode firing and can slot onto the various hardpoints found on other figures and weaponry from the War for Cybertron toy line. And here we have Blowpipe. Now Blowpipe's from the Battle Masters line from Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy. These Battle Masters are pretty cool, small little robots that came out. Now taking a look, we're going to start with looking at the box art on this particular one. Now close up, nothing spectacular going on here. Looks like Blowpipe is just calling in the troops. Not too much action going on here. No, it doesn't look like he's holding any weapons or anything like that. It'd be really cool if you saw him holding this cannon somewhere, but instead he's holding a walkie-talkie. Now kind of just flipping this around to take a look at the back, we see Blowpipe standing with 6 steps, and let's take a look. He's being held by Megatron. Now I really like this when Hasbro does this. They bring in the product placement for the other toys. I think this is a great way to just get you excited about the other toys. And here we see Megatron, and it's nice. You can see he's holding Blowpipe there, and also the different uses with the fire blasts. You put it right here on the shoulder of Megatron, and pretty simple. Now kind of just flipping this around, we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Now one of the tools that I use for opening these Battle Master plastic fronts is an X-Acto knife. I would just recommend that you use something sharp, so it could be like a pocket knife, steak knife, whatever. And the reason why we're going to do this is because we're going to cut open the box right here along this edge, and we're going to cut it around to here till we stop. I usually stop right here so the plastic stays attached to the back of the card. And what you're going to do is you actually want to get this knife in between the plastic and the backing of the card. You want to make sure that you don't cut open the card. So let's go ahead and cut this open. Now, one of the reasons why I recommend just cutting it open like this is because you don't want to be ripping these open and just tossing out these packaging. You want to make sure you save it. What's cool about these packaging is they're a nice little piece of artwork. You could check out that. You could see that Hasbro did a good job on getting the box art on there, and they're like little pieces of artwork that you want to save. I usually just take mine, put them in a tote, and put them aside. But I think one of the last things you want to be doing is taking these and putting them in the garbage afterwards. So I stop right about there, so that gives it enough of a give to pull out right there. So now pulling it out right here is going to be pretty easy. You're going to have your manual that comes with it, and then you're going to have this little flap right here. And with these Siege line, they have it resting on this plastic right here. So what you're going to want to do is kind of pull this plastic out. Just go ahead and put this aside. And then we're going to take this plastic and put it right back inside. And then take this flap right here from the front, put it right back in, and voila. Like I said, you know, you just toss this like either on a shelf or something if you want to display it, and if you didn't want to, I would recommend definitely putting it in a tote and saving it. I think you, again, definitely going to regret if you throw this away. So first, before we start with the toy, we're going to take a look at the manual. So go ahead and open this up and see what's going on with Blowpipe. So taking a look at this, you know, not too much going on, just like the front artwork on the box art, you know, kind of bland with Blowpipe standing at attention. Kind of like to see maybe like an action pose, but you know, it is pretty well printed out. It's not pixelated or anything like that. Now let's go ahead and open it up, and we could see how you're going to go ahead and convert Blowpipe into that dual impact shatter blast compression cannon. So 6 steps, pretty easy. You know, with these little battle masters, they're pretty easy to get transformed, nothing too crazy. And a little bit of a missed opportunity right here on the inside. As you see, Hasbro has not shown another toy from the toy line, just kind of a grayed out transformer back there. And the usual just in the back, you know, just print. So, yep. All right, now let's go ahead and check out Blowpipe. All right, definitely digging this Fire Blast right here. This particular Fire Blast is a 2-piece Fire Blast. Looks like you can pop this off, and this can be used, you know, separately on different individual guns, blasters or blast effects. This is kind of the bigger millimeter, you know, bigger one right here. This is going to be for the smaller pegs, and that fits right in there, so that's pretty cool. And let's go ahead and check out Blowpipe. And to get a close-up view of Blowpipe, definitely digging the face on here. Nice little green there. It looks like they got 2 greens. They kind of got like a light green on his face, and they got a little bit darker for, you know, his chin and his cheeks. Gray with a little bit of blue right here. Definitely did a good job on the colors. Yep, in the back, kind of hollowed out, but you know, this is for when you're transforming the actual toy. And let's go ahead and check out his cannon right here. Yeah, and nothing too spectacular. I liked a little bit of the detail going on this gun. And it's, like I said, you got the dual spots right here. So you got the smaller peg and the bigger peg right there. And what's cool about this is going to go ahead and flip onto his back right here. And then this is also going to be, take this peg right here, and you can go ahead and put that right there. And this is a cool little spot where Blowpipe can hold onto his gun. Now let's go ahead and take these Fire Blast. And like I said, you can take this Fire Blast and put it right here. That's pretty cool. And then you could also take this off right here, and let's try to see if we can get both of these on here at the same time. Now it doesn't look like it, because this one, as you can see, is kind of like coming off, so that's not gonna go on there without this. Yeah, I mean, these little Battle Masters, I mean, they pack a punch for their price point. I mean, for $6 here in Chicago, it's not that bad. I would definitely recommend getting 2 of these. One just so you could have it in its robot mode, and then the other one so you could have it in its gun mode. So that'd be pretty cool, so we have that on display. But let's go ahead and transform them to the gun mode. Alright, so it's pretty easy. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and take this Fire Blast off. We're going to take this back right here, and we're going to go ahead and clip that on right in the back. There's going to be these little pegs right here. Pretty easy. Okay. And first thing with these Battlemasters, you're usually going to go ahead and click their feet together right here. And this is how you would have it on if he wasn't rocking a gun. You'd flip it right here. So that's step 2. Now step 3. It's going to be pretty easy. What you're going to do is you're going to take their hips on these Battlemasters, and you see how that hip flips forward right there. You flip it forward, and we're going to bring his legs forward. And these are going to click just right into this little spot right here. There's a nice little spot right here where those pegs go right into. Okay, and then we're going to take the arms and swing them back. And this bar right here is going to go into this peg right here. I think the same thing with this side. Voila. And now the last step pretty much is putting the fire blast onto the gun. And there you go. Pretty cool, right? Now I do like the yellow fire blast with this particular one because of the color, the contrast with that blue and the gray. It's a good look. Alright, now let's go ahead and get a Decepticon so we can put this in there. So I figured I'd bring out Soundwave for this particular gun. I just thought it'd be pretty cool. This is Soundwave from the Siege line, strapped with all the Spy Patrol tapes or what have you, whatever, you know, these little guys right here. And let's go ahead and check them out in the hands right here. Now, just pop that right in there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it looks pretty good in there. You have a nice little solid bar for it to hang on to. Yeah, definitely liking this. And that's why I was saying earlier, you should get 2 of these just so you can have one in a gun mode to keep with your characters, and then one as a robot mode. And look at that, that looks really nice. Got Soundwave pack in here. All right, and let's now go ahead and transform them back into robot mode. So switching it back to robot mode's just as simple as switching, you know, putting it into its gun mode. What we're going to do is we're just going to unsnap the arms right here, and we're going to go ahead and swing those legs back, put the hip back there, and just swing this back right there. Pop it open the legs, and now you could keep Blowpipe without that gun, keep it on his back, maybe even get 3, one to display like this, and then one where you pull off the gun right here. And again, you just put it right on this bar of his arm. That right into there. So my final thoughts on Blowpipe is, you know, nothing spectacular with this particular character. I do like the yellow blast effects, but it is kind of a dull looking colored figure, you know, with this blue, you know, and the gray. But, you know, it definitely, if you want to add something to your collection at a, you know, lower price point, this is definitely the way to go and build up your Transformer collection. You know, I'm always kind of a fan of just, you know, adding stuff. You know, there's going to be your favorite characters and things like that, and there's going to be kind of ones that are just, you know, not your favorite character. So this is definitely, I think, one of them. And yeah, those are my final thoughts on this character. Well, That's it for this video. I hope you got to know more about this Transformer and found out if you're going to add it to your collection. If you liked this video and found it to be helpful, please hit the like button below. And if you want to see more Transformers content like this, hit the subscribe button to make sure you're notified when new videos come out. Thanks again for joining me, and hopefully you found a good reason to add this Transformer to your collection.